Hello, I'm Andrei, and in today's tutorial I will introduce you to the Jamboard application provided by Google, which you can find at jamboard.google.com. The application is an online interactive whiteboard that has a number of advantages. First of all the students in the class can work and intervene on the same board at the same time. We can create as many instances of the table as we want and prepare them in advance without having to delete the table and then write or position the new content. We can use Jamboard in both online teaching, hybrid teaching, but also physical teaching, either just for presentation or when each bank is equipped with IT devices such as tablet, phone, laptop, etc. The use of a Jamboard in the physical classroom with benches equipped with tablets or computers is very useful in classes with small children or those who cannot move for obvious reasons. To get started, go to the plus button in the lower right, and from the top left we can change the title. Enter the title and save. The title of our table is Classification of Objects. In the central part, we have the number of instances that our board has and the right arrow generates at each press. When it does not follow an already generated instance, a new instance. At the top right, we have the Present to a Meeting button from where we can distribute our board directly in a video meeting. Through the Share button, we can distribute to students by email the link to our board. From the Set Background button, we can set a background of those present in the application, and the Clear Frame button deletes everything that has written on that instance. The first button in the left menu selects the tool we can use to write on the board. Pressing the arrow to the right of the button opens the menu where we can select the pen, marker, highlighter, brush, and color with the color we want to write afterwards. Below the pen, we have the Erase button where we can select the eraser that erases everything we drew with the tools from the previous menu. The next button is the Select button. This is the Sticky Notes button that if we press, it opens a note where we can write what we want, we can change its color, and by pressing Save we fix it on the screen. From the main screen, we can change its size, content, double or delete it. Next, it's the Add Image button. It opens the insertion window where we have several options. Upload, where we can select an image from our computer. We can use the camera of the device we are working on, but for this we must grant permission. We can search for images directly from the search engine, from our Google Drive account, or from our Google Photos account. I choose to search for images on the internet and go to the Google Images tab. I'm looking for pictures of dogs and I'm writing this in the space provided. The Found Results window opens where I can choose the image I need. Now I can resize and reposition the image. I repeat the same steps several times because I want to make two groups with pictures of cats and dogs so that students can group the pictures according to the type of animal. From the next button, we can enter various shapes. Text box introduces a text box in which we can enter printed text. The laser button activates an indicator that leaves a light trail behind when clicked. Press the right arrow to generate a new instance. Select the Shape button to enter more shapes. First, I insert a circle that I color in red, and then I double it so that the next circle is identical to the previous one. I only repeat the procedure that I change the color to blue. I want it to be the same size but have a different color. I'm doubling this one too. Now I select a triangle, draw it, it is blue, and I double it. I fold the triangle again and enlarge it, then double the enlarged triangle. I double the new one and change its color. Now our Jamboard has two chords. To invite students, click the Share button and the windows open where we enter the student's email address. We can write down some explanations about the activity in the second field and send the link to our activity afterwards. Now I go to the student's email and notice that he has received an email informing him of the topic created. I open the email and access the link to the activity. Shrink window to see both accounts at once. On the left is the guest student window and on the right it's my teacher's window. If I use the laser to indicate certain things in my Jamboard, the next time this is reflected on the student's Jamboard. Simultaneously, using the Google Meet app, I verbally explain to them that we have two groups of creatures on our screen, dogs and cats, and then laser pointing them to underline my words. Then ask the students to circle the two groups using the pencil to delimit them. It circles and I watch the result on my screen. If I am not satisfied with the result, I can change it. I take the eraser and wipe what the students surrounded and my action will be seen on the student's screen. During this time, I can also explain the motivation of my action. Even while the student sees my action on his screen, he can be active. Now he's starting to circle the group of dogs. We go to the next slide of our board. I talk to the students about how the shapes can be grouped and at the same time I indicate with the laser the areas I am talking about. I tell them that they are all circles, equal in size, different in color. Then if we group the triangles by shape, we have 5 triangles. But if you consider all the features such as shape, color, size, we have 3 groups: small blue triangles, big blue triangles, and red triangles. This was a small example, but very helpful. The possibilities for creativity are limitless. This tutorial was created under the project Adapted Accessibility for All, funded by Erasmus+. My name is Andrei and I hope you find it useful. For more, please follow our Facebook page.